Have you ever sent your shoes to a sneaker spa? Well, neither have I. So that is exactly what we're about to do. So I want to say that I've never sent my shoes to a sneaker spa. I've taken a pair of Louboutins to get resold, but I feel like that's a little bit of a different thing. So these are a pair of sneakers I got back in 2020, so it has been 6 years, and she's definitely well worn. Now I do love her, and I've never babied like shoes, especially because they're meant for walking in and they're meant to be worn, but I think it's time she got a little bit of love. So I'm going to show you guys a bit more up close the condition that she's in. So I feel like I don't really clean my shoes that often. I don't really prioritize keeping them white, if that makes sense. So a few things to note. I don't know how this happened, but there's a lot of like indentations. I think it might just be dirt, honestly, from the laces. So that's the first issue. This is probably a manufacturing issue, but there's steel in here for the lace eyelets, and it's transferred onto the tongue. So I'm hoping that they can probably get some of that out. I'm not as worried about the insole, honestly. The insole's disgusting, but if they don't get that clean, don't really mind. My biggest issue is actually this. So I've learnt now that shoes with this kind of lining are probably not the best, because just based on general wear and tear where your feet kind of creases, it actually, if you can see, it starts to come loose. So that's like my priority with getting this fixed, is like I want to make sure that that somehow gets sealed up or re-glued or anything, honestly. And I would like these just to be white again. I'm going to take these to the sneaker laundry because there is actually one near my place. I've got no idea what their prices are, so we're gonna find out together. This video is in no way sponsored, obviously, but I'm gonna bring you guys along on the journey to get these girls cleaned, because I feel like they deserve a little bit of TLC. And I've had people ask before. No, I did not write Saint Laurent on these. They come with Saint Laurent stitched on. It was like the weirdest thing, because I went out with friends. This would have been like probably post-COVID, obviously. I think like mid 2021, and she actually thought I'd gotten a marker and written that on a pair of shoes, which I did not. But these are, I will find the name for them. Whether Saint Laurent are still making these, I don't even know, honestly. But these shoes have had mixed reviews, because when I got these, I got Bubs a matching pair and he did not like them. I haven't even seen him wear them. I don't think they've been thrown out. I think they're just sitting in the back of our shoe closet. But he has wider feet as well. So while I didn't have an issue with the width of these shoes, I think he did. And again, I think personal preference. I very much just slip into these shoes. He undoes the laces and everything. So every time he puts them on, it's just like a circus to put on. Yes, I could probably try clean these at home by myself, but I've got no idea how to. I know when my mum cleans shoes, she just uses like toothbrush and toothpaste, so I can't really be bothered to do that. So to the sneaker laundry we go, this way. Got the shoes in a bag and we are heading to the sneaker laundry now. They are actually located in the basement, so they're in like the car park as you enter into the shop. So I think technically it's basement 1 that they're located in, but I'm going to go drop them off and see what their prices are like as well. Shoes have just been dropped off. I'm going to insert the price list. But basically today is a Wednesday. They told me that they would be ready for pickup on Saturday. But I think I've got plans on Saturday, so I'll probably pick them up Monday or Tuesday next week realistically. But that is a Wednesday drop off, Saturday pickup, and that doesn't include any sort of like rush fee because they do charge for extras if you would like them. Now, as soon as I went in, it was relatively quick, but it was straightforward as well. So I went in and I said, hey, look, the primary concern for me was to have them re-glued, and I said, you know, while I'm here we may as well as get it cleaned and everything. And then he was asking, do you want to do the inside? And as I previously discussed, I'm not too concerned about the inner sole, so I was like, no, more so just like the outside and things like that. And so we are going with the basic package plus the additional cost for re-gluing. Now he did say, because it's not a major re-glue, that he would do it at a lower rate than what they had listed on their prices. So total I paid $55. I've already covered it, and I left my details behind, and they said that they would reach out if there was anything else, but otherwise expect it to be ready Saturday if I don't hear from them. I just picked these up from the sneaker laundry. So I had a really quick look at them when I picked them up, obviously, because the guy kind of just re-went through what they did do, but that was a very quick look. So these are definitely the cleanest these have ever been. I am going to probably rethread the laces because I don't really like the way that they look right now, but first world problems. The shoes are almost like perfectly white. They did say, it is worth mentioning, I didn't ask them to do the insoles, so was not expecting that to be clean, but they did say that there was some of the more like stubborn stains, specifically this one in here, which I don't think they were really able to kind of get out, but again, it's very much hidden, so I'm not too worried about it. But these look amazing. They are pretty much the same color that they were fresh out of the box. They re-glued it in the 4 places, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't look odd. Does that make sense? Like, it still flows very seamlessly. I'm actually really happy with what they've done, all things considered. These shoes, oh, I've already forgotten when I got them. I think 2021 or 2020, let me check. 2020, so November 2020 I actually got these. So we are now what, 2026, pretty much 6 years, bang on. So these, like I said, best condition they've ever been in. I didn't really ask for the bottoms to get done either because they're gonna get dirty the fastest, but I actually cannot reiterate how happy I am with these. Like, look at that. So I'm definitely glad to have these back as well, because even though I didn't not have them for that long, these are one of 2 pairs of sneakers that I tend to like use as like my always casual, really easy to slip in and out of. So I'm glad to have her back. She has been used and loved. She is clean and bright again and ready to last probably another 6 years, honestly. I will link their website and some of their details down below. This video is not sponsored in any way, but I am definitely really happy with them. I know they've got multiple locations. The one I specifically went to is the East Village Zetland location, because that's the closest one to me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Bye.